Welcome, dear learner. Take a slow breath and arrive here, in this moment. This story is not about the past you remember or the future you imagine. It is about now, the quiet, powerful space where life truly happens. As you read, let curiosity guide you. Let the words slow your mind and gently wake your awareness. Something simple, yet deeply transformative, is waiting to be discovered. Not somewhere far away, but right here, right now. The world moves quickly, filled with noise, plans, worries, and endless thoughts. Minds often live in memories or rush ahead into expectations. Yet beneath this constant movement, there exists a stillness that never disappears. This stillness is not empty or boring. It is alive, peaceful, and full of clarity. When attention turns toward it, a subtle shift begins, like clouds slowly parting to reveal a clear sky. Thoughts usually arrive like waves on the surface of the ocean. Some are gentle, some are strong, and some feel overwhelming. They speak of success and failure, fear and hope, regret and desire. When attention follows every thought, the mind feels heavy and restless. But when thoughts are simply noticed, without judgment, something changes. Space appears between awareness and thinking, and calm begins to grow. The present moment does not demand effort or struggle. It does not ask to be controlled or improved. It only asks to be noticed. In noticing, tension softens. Breathing becomes natural. The body relaxes without being told to relax. Awareness gently rests on what already is. The feeling of air, the sense of being alive, the quiet hum of existence. Time, as usually experienced, feels like a long road stretching behind and ahead. The mind travels this road constantly, collecting stories and expectations. But when attention returns to the present, time loses its tight grip. There is only this moment, complete and whole. In this space, worries lose their power, because worry cannot survive without the future. Pain often feels personal and permanent, yet much of it comes from resistance to what is. When the present moment is fought against, suffering grows. When it is accepted, without labeling it as good or bad, something surprising happens. The weight of pain begins to dissolve. Acceptance does not mean liking every situation. It means allowing life to be as it is right now. Silence is often misunderstood. It is not the absence of sound, but the presence of awareness. Even in a noisy place, silence can be felt underneath everything. It is the background of all experiences. When attention touches this silence, the mind becomes clear and steady. Words lose their urgency, and a deeper understanding emerges without explanation. Identity is usually built from thoughts, roles, and stories. Labels like success, failure, strong, weak, happy, or sad create a sense of self that feels solid. Yet these labels constantly change. When attention rests in the present, identity loosens. What remains is simple being, open, aware, and free from definition. This being does not need approval or comparison. Emotions rise and fall like weather patterns. Joy, sadness, anger, and fear visit and leave. When emotions are resisted, they stay longer and feel heavier. When they are allowed, without adding stories, they move through naturally. Awareness becomes the sky, and emotions become passing clouds. The sky is never damaged by the storm. The mind loves problems because problems give it purpose. It searches for something wrong to fix, even in peaceful moments. When there is nothing to solve, the mind feels uncomfortable. But peace does not require solving. It requires presence. When attention stays with what is, the need for constant problem-solving fades, replaced by quiet clarity. Nature reflects the power of now effortlessly. A tree does not rush to grow faster. A river does not worry about reaching the ocean. Everything unfolds in its own time. When this natural rhythm is observed, a gentle reminder appears. Life does not need to be forced. Trusting the present moment allows actions to flow with ease and intelligence. Suffering increases when attention clings to mental images of how things should be. These images create distance from reality. When the present moment is fully accepted, even if it is uncomfortable, resistance dissolves. In that acceptance, there is strength, not weakness. Peace is found not by changing the moment, but by meeting it completely. Awareness is like a light that illuminates experience. Without awareness, thoughts and emotions control behavior automatically. With awareness, choice appears. Responses become conscious rather than reactive. Life begins to feel spacious. Small moments, walking, breathing, listening, become rich and meaningful, no longer overlooked. The present moment holds a quiet joy that does not depend on circumstances. This joy is subtle, steady, and peaceful. It does not shout or demand attention. It simply is. When attention rests here, happiness is no longer chased. It is recognized as something already present beneath all experiences. Fear often comes from imagining loss or failure in the future. Guilt often comes from replaying the past. Both disappear when attention returns to now. In this moment, there is usually no immediate threat, no unresolved mistake. There is just life unfolding, breath after breath, offering a sense of safety and grounding. Language is useful, but it can also limit understanding. Words point toward truth, but they are not truth itself. The present moment cannot be fully explained. It must be experienced. When thinking pauses, even briefly, a deeper knowing emerges, one that feels real and intimate, beyond description. Stillness does not mean doing nothing. Action can arise from presence with great clarity and effectiveness. When actions are rooted in the now, they are free from anxiety and impatience. Results matter less than the quality of attention given to each step. Life becomes a series of complete moments, not a race toward an imagined finish. The ego thrives on separation, comparing, judging, and defending. Presence dissolves this sense of separation. A feeling of connection naturally arises, not only with people, but with life itself. Boundaries soften. Compassion grows, not as an idea, but as a felt experience flowing from awareness. Attention often wanders, and that is natural. Each return to the present is not a failure, but a success. The practice is gentle, not strict. There is no need for perfection. Even noticing distraction is already awareness. Each moment offers a fresh beginning, without judgment or history. Gratitude blooms easily in the present moment. Simple things, a breath, warmth, light, are no longer taken for granted. Appreciation arises without effort. Life feels fuller, even when circumstances remain the same. The richness was always there, hidden by constant thinking. The body is a powerful anchor to the now. Sensations, breath, and movement exist only in the present. When attention enters the body, the mind naturally quiets. The body does not live in the past or future. It gently invites awareness back home, again and again. Peace is not something to be achieved later. It is not a reward for effort or success. It is the natural state revealed when resistance ends. In this realization, striving relaxes. Life is no longer seen as a problem to solve, but as a mystery to be lived. As awareness deepens, the present moment reveals its depth. It is not small or ordinary. It is vast and alive. Every experience arises within it and disappears back into it. Recognizing this brings humility and wonder. Something greater than thought is always here, quietly supporting everything. In the end, the power of now is not a concept to remember, but an experience to return to. Again and again, attention can come back to this moment. Each return brings clarity, peace, and aliveness. Nothing else is truly needed. The door to freedom is always open, and it is always now.